Hi everyone, Kerri Wilson back for another video, and today we are talking about the power of your words. And the reason I'm bringing this because I hear it all the time, people speaking negatively about themselves, about a situation, complaining about things. To me personally, it exhausts me. Um, I think I don't hate anything because I think it's very low vibe, it's a waste of energy, but there are behaviors that I do not like and I do not support. The first one is somebody being mean and cruel for no reason. There's no reason for it. Clearly hurt people, and that's why they're doing it, but it's not okay to mistreat somebody else. Two, people that complain about everything at nauseum, because what's happening is those people that are constantly in a negative spin, they're creating and fueling this negativity in their life, and they're completely oblivious to it. Not only are they creating a negative spin in their life, but it has a trickle effect at anybody who is listening. And they say misery loves company. So what happens is somebody starts complaining about something, and then somebody joins in and starts to continue complaining about whatever they're complaining about and saying why everything isn't working for them. And then they don't take a look at their life and see that maybe they played a part in their experience, or they don't see how good of a life they actually have. So that's why I'm talking to you about the power of your words. They don't call it spelling for no reason. So to understand this concept, you must understand that everything is energy. Everything is energy, and everything is, according to the law of vibration, everything is vibrating at different levels. Nothing is actually solid or still. It's just vibrating at a different level. So, and that is the same. The universe is mental. It starts with your thoughts. Whatever you're thinking, if you can see it and visualize it, you're telling the universe, universal energy, this is what I want. But then you solidify it by speaking it. You're literally speaking your experience. So if you hear people say, I can't afford it, it's probably the worst thing that you could ever say is, I can't afford it. Or I'll never have that. I'll never have a romantic relationship. Or I'll never have my dream home or a dream vacation. You're basically saying, I never want it. Because the two things that the universe does not understand is don't and sarcasm. So if you're the one saying, oh, I love it when there's traffic every day. Oh, this is fantastic. I love traffic. And the universe kind of goes, all right, well, she complains all day when it happens. And I don't know, it seems like she's pretty frustrated right now, but okay. If that's what you want, here's your traffic. Universal energy does not understand doesn't understand sarcasm. Only thing it understands is what you are focusing on. So if you're focusing on not liking traffic, guess what? You're going to get traffic. If you're focusing on not wanting to be late, all it hears is you want to be late. So you get what I'm saying here. You're playing a part here. So if you know you're playing a part, you can change the trajectory of what you're creating. If you're worried about, if say if you woke up late, it happens to all of us, and you need to get to work or wherever you need to go, just start, instead of saying, oh, I can't be late, I can't be late, can't be late, because all you're pushing in is the energy of being late. Start thinking, everything works out for me. All is well, everything works out for me, everything is going to work out. And I've done this myself, tried this method myself. It is like magic. Woke up a little bit late, had to get a child here, get a child here, but miraculously, I hit every single green light that I could get because I believed that everything was going to work out for me, and I did not shove any negativity into my thought process. It's actually pretty amazing once you get this concept to the point where now I will not speak negatively about something. And if I do have something to say that has a negative effect, or there's some negative or critical feedback coming, I will say it to the person, but I will deliver it in the most supportive and kind way that I possibly can. Because I'm not going to sugarcoat, or I'm not going to stand down and not be true to who I am. I am going to be true to who I am and my feelings, but I'm going to deliver it in a way that is supporting and loving, because that's just who I am. So, what you're creating with your words, you're creating your experience every single day. So, I want you to start paying attention to what you're creating. They don't call it spelling for no reason. You're actually creating your experience. The worst thing that you can say, I can't afford it. because you're guaranteeing you won't be able to afford it. Instead, saying something like, how can I afford this? Or is this the best use of my money right now? It's a different energy that you're putting out here. You're not saying you can't afford it because, as we said, source intelligence says, all right, well, you won't ever have that then. When you start thinking, how can I afford it? Now that's a different energy. If you notice that you tend to put a negative spin on things, or you tend to complain about things, or you point the finger at somebody else, it's never outside of you. You are the source. So if you are the source, you can create a different experience, whether it's the thoughts you think or the words you speak. You can create a different experience. And you can also change the way you see things by limiting negativity. Y'all, seriously, limit the news. And I'm not saying to be ignorant, not at all, because knowledge is power. What I am saying is maybe watching the news first thing in the morning as part of your mental diet is not part of it. I know I put on meditation music, or I just have silence in the morning so I can collect my thoughts. I can set my mindset for the day. And now, to the point, it amazes me that I went from always having some kind of TV or something in the background just because I needed to hear something even if I wasn't paying attention to it, to now being able, I can spend the whole day in silence and just kind of do my thing, and maybe put on some little background meditation music to kind of give me some zen, and I am perfectly at peace. And I get the updates that I need in the world. Just, I can kind of go through my feed and I get the big headlines. I know what's going on, but I don't take a deep dive in it anymore because it's going to influence the day. There's a lot of fear in the world. I mean, to be honest with you, we're in the Great Awakening. There's a lot going on in the world. And to understand the Great Awakening, if you understand, and this is probably a separate video, but I'll just give you a highlight right here. When you go through a spiritual awakening, some people imagine that as these rainbows and glitter and sunshine. No, no, no. No, it sucks. It sucks. It hurts. It's painful because everything that was buried down in your system energetically, in your subconscious, is starting to come out and bubble out. And it hurts. There are emotional releases. I remember crying so hard that, like, scream crying. It was almost like scream therapy, to the point I had no control over it. I heard somebody screaming and I didn't realize it was me. So when they say, if you've heard other people say we're in the Great Awakening, we are, but it's not an easy thing. And if we have a lot of people waking up at the same time, there's going to be some turmoil. There's going to be a lot of emotions, negative emotions released. So pay attention to yourself. Control what you can, and the things you can control are your attitude, what you speak, and how you react to things. So if you get this, you are part of the solution and not the problem. So go ahead and pick your box. What do you want? Do you want to be part of the problem or part of the solution? So on this channel, my goal is to give you resources and tools to be part of the solution. So remember, everything is energy. So if you are even dabbling into negativity into your life, you are contributing to the collective negative energy. So the only way to be part of the solution box, is to consciously move into positive mindset, positive speech, and positive action. The only thing that you can do is control you. And please remember, the only limits you will ever experience are the ones you put on yourself. When in doubt, please just keep going. Just keep going. You got this. I know you do. Believe in yourself. I believe in you. I was able to do it. And if I can do it, you can do it. So just keep going. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please go down and like below. Please leave me a comment. I love doing these videos. I love connecting with my tribe. And until next time, mwah, I love you all. Take care. Bye-bye.